guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy. Wait, what's the show?
Whoa.
What?
We've fallen through a time warp.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were doing a time hole this week. Oh, no.
Oh, this is a special Movies Over My Hammy Time Warped edition. That's right. We've fallen through a wormhole, and we have to successfully compare a movie tie-in menu from the past to its movie to return to our proper timeline.
Whoa. I did not realize we were going to be trapped back in fucking time if we didn't do this. Usually the podcast is pretty low stakes.
Yeah, we're stuck in 1995 until then, but we will be the first podcast ever.
Wouldn't you be like a baby? In 1995, wouldn't you be like a little sperm or something?
I'd be 5 years old. So basically a little sperm with legs.
I would be like, I would be 1 year, a 1 year of going, Kurt Cobain's been dead for a year. Like, that's where I was at in 1995. Mm-hmm. Pearl Jam Vitology kind of sucks.
But I really like Nirvana.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know the bands. You're not a music head. I get it.
I wish there were more Screaming Trees albums.
I wish that the Breeders.
Oh, Pearl Jam's not good enough. Smashing Pumpkins are pretty good though.
They are pretty good.
I sure really like their singer and all of the things he thinks and does.
I can't. If he ever started a podcast, I'm sure it would be fan-fucking-tastic.
So excited to be on it. Oh, I wouldn't have reservations at all.
Hey, so you're listening to Andrew and Adam, by the way, and we are back. We are back in time. It does kind of suck back here.
Yeah, you're listening to Andrew Santoro, Amen. Because I'm a 5-year-old. It's before I got married.
Oh, I actually was still a hyphenate even back then. But
whoa,
no, how old was I? 13. I would have been 13. I'd put my wife back then. I had put my pogs away. What did you say?
I said you were still married to your wife at 13.
No. Yeah. That's just it.
Yeah.
That was the bit. This is so stupid. I hate saying bits from other podcasts on our podcast, but I think one of the
you credit them and
one of the funniest things from the history of Comedy Bang Bang is Scott Aukerman refers to his wife as his ex-girlfriend because
that's pretty good.
It's like that's got to be a street joke, right? Like that has to be like. There's no fucking way. Like, there's no
he
fucking... He
invented that joke.
There's no humanly possible way that Scott Aukerman was the first comedian to go, oh, yeah, my ex-girlfriend, and he's referring to his wife. Like, that can't be... That's like on that show Comedy and Everything Else 20 years ago with Todd Glass and, of all people, fucking Jimmy Dore. Paul F. Tompkins was on it.
Dore.
Yeah, I know. Paul F. Tompkins was was a guest. And he said, they asked him, hey, Paul, do you have any pets? And he said, not that I know of. And
that's pretty good.
Like, there's no fucking way that, like, I mean, with that one, I believe he could be because Paul's a genius. And I guess so, Scott. But just that calling your wife your ex-girlfriend, Jesus Christ, that'll never get old. But we're back in time. We're back in time.
Back in time, and this week in the time warp, the time wormhole we fell through, as we alluded to already, is 1995.
I'm glad the studio came with me.
Yes, me too. It would have been a huge pain in the ass if it didn't, because this mic equipment would cost so much money in 1995. Truly.
Yeah, right? And I'd have to, I assume I'd have to have a tubes. I'm assuming you'd have some sort of like a recorder with tubes and like they'd have a big spindle, a big spool of tape. Like we would
have a household computer in 1995.
Yeah, but you would not have a podcasting rig on it.
No.
It wouldn't even have a microphone. Remember the first monitor you saw with a microphone built in? You're like, Jesus fucking Christ, we're in the future now, baby. Goddamn, listening.
The amount of memory on stuff in 1995, you'd be like...
1 meg.
You'd be like, this has got 200 megabytes. That's crazy. 1 meg of memory. Oh.
How would I ever need more?
How would we ever?
How would we ever?
Like, we'll make everything bigger. Don't worry.
Well, and then not only, so here's the thing about memory. In the future, not only do they make everything bigger, right? But then they also say, hey, we've got this fake thing that requires all of the memory that exists in the world. So even though we now have the technology to have computers that have a little memory chip in them like this, that's so fucking fast it would peel the skin off of your skull, you can't fucking buy one because Sam Altman's got them all crammed up his fucking asshole or some shit.
Yeah, but like, if you told 5-year-old me that I could, at the click of a mouse button, generate pornography of any person in the world with any other person in the world. Oh, my 5-year-old brain would be on fire with the possibilities.
Well, you'd be 5. Be like, you were that into pornography when you were 5?
I would have been terrified.
You'd be like,
pornography at 5.
So we're back in 1995, but in 2026, before we transported back, right? Andrew was doing a bit where he was like pouring his energy drink into a cup, and he was like making a real production of the sound to pour it into his Star Wars collectible cup, the Mandalorian collectible cup that I did not get.
Well, I thought you said it was bad.
No, I realize now, Andrew, that I did not even get that cup.
Yeah, I know.
My cup was a clear cup that had a milkshake in it. I don't know why. Did that have the milkshake in it?
No, this came in a limited edition packaging.
Wow. I don't like that.
It came in a plastic bag.
That's not even, that's from the future. We can't even talk about that. But so.
Yeah, thank God this cup came back. Since I got this cup, my life has changed. Every drink is drank out of it. This definitely isn't the first time I've used it.
Oh yeah, you love that cup. You texted me.
It's so good.
Andrew never texts me.
It's got this guy on it.
Yep, that's great.
We know him.
Yeah, Zeb Rebo.
There's Mandalorian.
He's a Mando. Yeah.
In Grego. There's the motorcycle that they ride.
It does have. Oh, it's got the Mando cycle on it. That's awesome, dude.
Well, I mean, it's got 2 legs, so it's a weird motorcycle.
Oh, so it's not actually. So a motorcycle that has 2 legs. That's more of a walker than a cycle.
Well, it's got the 2 legs. And then the part that they sit on like a motorcycle. So it's probably like a weird motorcycle.
So are you doing this to distract from me telling the story about how you were so...
grip grabs?
Stop. Enough of this. The people watching can't see you pointing at a cup. All right. The joke is Andrew was pouring his drink into a cup and he wanted me to notice what the cup was. Now I get what the bit is. And he had to explain it on air.
Yeah.
But he was doing this big production of like pouring the cup or pouring the energy drink into the cup. And he banged his microphone with the stuff. And then he just dumped energy drink on his desk and
on my lap.
And on his lap. When somebody's doing a bit and it backfires in a way that, oh man, it was really funny to me. And if you're on the video, you can see how red Andrew's face is while we talk about it now.
Worry. That is how red my face always is. Well, we never said what the thing was.
What
we said we fell into a time warp to 1995.
We haven't got there yet.
We have no idea what the assignment is.
Before we fell into the past, though, I saw a post, I guess Christopher Nolan, for promoting the Odyssey, he did an interview with 60 Minutes, and this motherfucker said he's never owned a smartphone or used email.
It's not true.
It's not true. 100% not true. Like if you're an interviewer,
it's just a lie. It's a weird lie.
If you're an interviewer and somebody tells you that, like, the next thing you have to say is, well, okay, so you're lying. Why would you lie about that?
Yeah, exactly. You press on it the tiniest bit,
and then if he says no, then you say, okay, well, let's game this out. And this is where I was at. Let's game this out. So you've made 10 huge films, and every film requires 32,000 emails. Yep. So if you see a film on screen in the modern era, that film represents 100,000 emails. And so if you don't have a smartphone or email, you're telling me that your assistants are printing out every email or giving you an update, a rundown. Nobody
and
can
you trust them.
Nobody can call or text you.
Word.
Yeah, you trust everybody implicitly. Imagine what kind of a baby-brained psychopath you would have to be to have to trust every bit of communication from a person that you're giving health insurance to.
Yeah, one might question a director who says they don't do any emails, because that seemingly would be a lot of
you would, like I said, you would, as a director, if you ask any other director, like, how many emails do you send per movie? They will say 100,000. I send 100,000 emails per movie. Movies run on emails these days.
Yeah, one thing people don't understand, every individual movie is basically like a company that's running 10 times what a company runs for the lifespan of that company, and then dies. Like, it was just like Congo was everyone's full career.
There was a check. There was letterhead. There was Congo production letterhead.
Yes.
There was jackets and hats. There was
got a cool Congo jacket when they finished. Oh, and I bring that up because the time warp we fell in is for Congo. We're going to watch the 1995 Congo film, and we're going to compare it to the Taco Bell Volcano Burrito.
And surely Congo is a fantastic film because it's based on a Michael Crichton novel, and it comes out a year and a half after Jurassic Park. So this is basically the cinema world's follow-up to Jurassic Park. Surely it cannot miss.
Yeah. It was definitely conceived of around the time Jurassic Park was. It definitely wasn't kicking around for many, many years.
Well, so Andrew, and then Jurassic Park's success got it the money that it needed, basically. So do you have any food news from 1995?
Do you want a little bit of food news as a little aperitif?
Food news. Yes. It's a segment.
Oh, thank God I was able to get some current food news
before we got cast
back. So these are going to be varying levels of interest. So I'll just give you a summary.
Oh, it's always varying levels of interest, Andrew. Come on, man.
So I've got Chuck Arcade. So if that sounds interesting,
I don't know what that is. That's just words. Tell me what it means.
Well, that is Chuck E. Cheese has launched a spin-off arcade.
Whoa. They're coming at you, Dave and Buster's. You got the mouse and the rat. You can't call him the mouse because of Disney.
Yeah, I think he was originally Rick Rat.
Yeah, motherfucker's a rat. A rat is much...
We don't want to talk about rats around food, so they stopped.
Rats are cooler than mice.
Chuck E. Cheese has launched Chuck's Arcade, a spin-off concept that features classic and new arcade games and is targeted towards adults.
Hey man, you got Mortal Kombat 2 in there? It's just a guy standing standing up front. Hey man, you got Mortal Kombat 2 up in there?
Oh, that guy's going to love to hear that. Games range from racing simulators and immersive VR to Jurassic Park, Halo, Connect 4 Hoops. It also includes retro games such as Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, Mortal Kombat, Donkey Kong, and Centipede.
Yeah, but I wonder if that means they got all the Mortal Kombat games or if they just got the first one, which did, quite frankly, kind of suck shit.
Oh, my mom would be so excited to hear that this arcade had Centipede.
She loved that shit.
Many of my childhood friends would come over to play video games, and my mom would go, I used to play Centipede.
Oh, dude.
That's how she would relate to the youth. Just be like, in my day.
Your mom's kind of a Marge.
Mm-hmm. Chuck's Arcade describes itself as a fresh, modern arcade experience, providing what's next in arcade entertainment with just enough nostalgia for anyone looking to relive a classic high-score chase.
Dave and Buster's. They should just say, it's like Dave and Buster's, but it's Chucky Buster's.
But you can't drink here.
Wait.
Or maybe you can.
You definitely can. There's no way they don't have a bar. You can drink at regular Chuck E. Cheese. Oh,
that's true. Chuck E. Cheese has spent decades mastering the arcade experience. It's in our DNA. Chief Executive Officer David McKillips. McKillips?
I think they have a treatment for that, actually. I think you can do gene therapy now where you can have that removed from your DNA. He should look into gene therapy. He can probably afford it. He works for a multinational corporation.
He's got a cool name like Mick Killips.
Hello, I am Mick Killips.
It's like I'm from McDonald's, but we kill you.
My hands are permanently attached to my hips. I'm Mitch Killip.
Mitch Killips. We've adjusted his name for inflation. Thanks to the expertise of our talented technicians and the successful transformation of almost 500 fun centers worldwide, we've built the operational and creative foundation to take our brand beyond our traditional four walls. Chuck's Arcade is a natural evolution, an opportunity to extend our arcade legacy into new formats that engage both lifelong fans and a new generation through a curated mix of retro classics and cutting-edge experiences.
They're going to break the fourth wall, man. They're going to go meta. They're like, we're getting out beyond our four walls. Also, how the fuck is Halo an arcade game? What does that look like? That was listed as like...
Yeah, I think it's like part of a... I think you just... It's
sit
like
at a computer.
The Jurassic Park game works.
No way.
Like, it's kind of like a rail shooter where you just...
There's a Halo... There's an arcade light gun game that's Halo.
I think so. You're like in a...
I feel like they have
I think Jeep, it's... whatever the Halo Jeep is. The
really?
Warthog?
The Warthog, yeah. Did I tell you that I got Halo... I got the first Halo on Steam for my because I've just been craving playing Halo forever.
Halo's good.
Yeah, and when you play it with that classic controller that you hate so much the Pro controller for the Switch that you hate so much,
I just think it's boring.
It works pretty good. Yeah, it's boring. You can't put your dick anywhere on this thing. What the fuck, dude? I can't even fuck this thing. Like, that's what you want out of a controller. I can fuck the GameCube controller like you couldn't fucking believe, dog.
You slap a fleshlight in that weird, like, V area of the GameCube control, you go to town when you're playing Resident Evil 4.
Okay, so now I feel like you've gotten too specific and you've actually done it. So, we're good.
Ooh, and then you let the vibrate go. Ooh, you let someone hit you, but you got the infinite health glitch on, so it's going nuts on your nuts.
When that big alligator comes out of the swamp and you're in the boat, oh man, it makes you buzz.
This is so. Here's the sentence that kind of does light me on fire a bit. The arcade's game lineup rotates, and the company said no two locations are alike. Each, however, features an animatronic character, such as Chuck E. Cheese or one of the other characters from Munch's Make Believe Band, tapping into the nostalgia of the brand. Select locations also feature exclusive retro-themed merchandise, apparel, toys, candy, and prize redemption items.
So it's like 1995. They've gone in a little time warp.
I know. So I thought this one would be a little apt when I was assuming that we would get picked up by a time warp. Unfortunately, there are only 10 locations currently. In
is there one in LA?
Can
you fly out and we go to one in LA?
Let me see. Oklahoma, New York, Georgia, Texas, Nashua, and Salem. There's multiple in New Hampshire.
Whoa, we could go to the Witch Trials place and play fucking Mortal Kombat. And possibly Mortal Kombat 2.
Also St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis. We're
St.
gonna
Louis.
go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Every song from St. Louis ever.
Well, this was my secret. I didn't fully read this press release before the thing because I was kind of secretly hoping that because they recently removed all the animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese's.
Of course. So you were hoping they would tell you where you
them to these drag their corpses to these places.
You're gonna die in an arcade. You're gonna be so far divorced from the smell of pizza, it's gonna drive you fucking mad.
My one worry, my one sad thought.
That the animatronics are going to come to life and kill you?
No, that'd be a good thought. My worry is that they're just going to have them on display in like a museum case, and they're just like
100%. They're not going to be like from this dancing. Era.
I want them dancing.
Yeah, then you got to go to you can't even go to a regular Chuck E. Cheese.
Them to move. Yeah, regular Chuck E. Cheese just has videos and stuff now.
They didn't even.
And
here's the thing.
Costumes.
They didn't even replace them with fucking holograms. Like, you should have kept the animatronics until you get the Gorillaz style holograms of the Rocket Fire Explosion band.
Well, it's one of the biggest missteps I could imagine is like Five Nights at Freddy's blows up and you're like, let's scrape all the animatronics out of our places.
Five Nights in Freddy's too. That would be funny if that's what it was called, but
like you just do the thing where you're like, hey, we have a night that's like adults only, and we spook up the animatronics.
And you can fuck the animatronics, boy. I'll tell you what.
I'll blow a load inside Mitzi Mozzarella.
Oh, that's too much. She's a child, dude.
She's not. She's a cheerleader.
Christ.
And she's from the other one, the Rocco Fire, not from...
she's from Showbiz.
Lunches Make Believe. Yeah. Which are one and the same, but they scrapped all the good guys.
So there's not, you can't even see you can't go to Showbiz either. See one like that's
Showbiz doesn't exist, Adam.
That's right. We've been over this.
Showbiz bought Chuck E. Cheese and then said Chuck E. Cheese is the stronger brand.
Yes.
Canned all their own animatronics.
It's like the Highlander.
Crazy.
It's like the Highlander saying there can be only one, and it's you. Honestly, I'm not great.
There is also like you can find a YouTube series of like the instructional videos they sent out to every Showbiz on how to like rip apart your animatronic band and safely put them in a dumpster.
And put them in a dumpster. Here's how you safely dispose of the toxic waste inside the animatronics.
Those are it's so crazy too, because you'll go on eBay and look up like Showbiz or anything like animatronic. And it'll be like, hey, here's a piston from like Billy Bob Bird's like ankle, $50,000 or something. Like it's some crazy amount for every piece of these guys.
Dude, that is fucking wild.
So I've also got two other ones that are just pickle stuff or beer ball.
Tell me about pickle stuff.
Pickle stuff. Smoothie King and Grillo's turn pickles into a smoothie.
Is that Grillo's? Is Grillo's owned by actor Frank Grillo?
I don't think so.
Character actor Frank Grillo. Crossbones from the MCU. And also that guy from every direct-to-video, every direct-to-streaming action movie of the last 10 years.
No, so Grillo's pickles have officially crossed into smoothie territory. Smoothie King just launched a pickle smoothie nationwide in partnership with Grillo's Pickles. Blending actual pickles into a drink built around hydration and summer snacking culture. It's a normal way to say those things.
Yeah. It's definitely like it's not AI. It's it's AO.
The limited time smoothie mixes Grillo's pickles with bananas, organic kale, and coconut water.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. It's
salty,
like just
sweet
pour
flavor profile.
Yeah, just pour it right in the toilet.
But this will have pickle lovers clamoring for a sip.
Oh my god, dude! First off, that makes me think that at each like they know something we don't. They were on like a pickle forum or something, and the first day that those are available, it's just all pickle creeps, like that are just like, I just want to. Oh, I've never had pickle. I've had to make my own pickle shakes for 25 years.
All my own pickle smoothies.
I use apples instead of bananas in my pickle smoothie.
Also, this one just came up as a spin-off. I just saw it, and it's much more interesting just in name. Pizza Hut Japan just dropped something called the drinkable cheese curry pizza.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that online as well. I don't think that... Here's what they mean. They mean it's wet. They just mean it's runny as fuck.
Yeah, it's called the Nomeru Pizza Cheese Curry. No, Nomeru Pizza Cheese Curry.
So did you say peas cheetza on purpose, or was that
peas
a mistake?
Cheetza.
You said peas cheetza, and I don't want to put the brakes on, but that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
Pete's Cheatsaroo.
The sober guy can't talk. Ew, the one who's not
Pizza.
high on drugs at 8 a.m. can't fucking say cheese pizza.
I'm high on not sleeping. The cat. Oh, that cat. Oh, that cat.
The cat kept you up last night?
He broke a glass last night. He found a glass on the counter and just knocked it off. And I was sitting in the kitchen hating this creature, but having to find every single piece of glass so that this creature I now hate doesn't cut his dumb little idiot feet on it.
Yeah.
Oh, never do I feel more like a parent than when I'm just like, man, I hate you so much right now, and I have to like do this thing to protect you from something you did, idiot. Like, what is wrong with you?
I had to clean up a very large, like a golf pencil sized hairball this morning, myself. So yeah, you just gotta take care. Yeah, my cats don't break stuff on the counter. That's one thing where they're good boys.
Instead of mozzarella, the chain chose Gouda.
Because it's gooier.
Ugh.
So you're going to drink,
gooey,
you're going to suck,
though.
you're going to suck a layer of Gouda cheese like you're eating an oyster off of like imagine like you're eating an oyster, but it's the size of a slice of pizza. And instead of an oyster, it's melted Gouda cheese.
Oh.
They're like, it comes with a big old glass of milk.
Yeah, you just pour it into the milk and then you can drink your Gouda curry pizza milk. And
the curry flavor, they make it sound like, oh no, because you drink curry. You don't drink curry.
Yeah. It does. It looks like a chocolate pizza. Like the curry is so dark.
The picture is not great.
No. Yeah, that's the food news. We should move on probably.
Of course. We're moving on to talking about, so we're back in time. So it's fucked up here. Because before we were hurled back in time. So the pitch for this episode was, we're going to cover Congo. They had a volcano meal, right? Mm-hmm. And so
it was a volcano burrito.
And so we said, hey, we'll watch Congo and then we'll go to Taco Bell, and using the app, we'll get like the closest thing we can, customizing something so that we can have the volcano burrito. And we did that in our respective locations, right? And then we ate these look-alike burritos, basically. And now we got fucking thrown back in time. We could have just went and got one now.
That would have cost me 99 cents.
It's fucking unreal, dude. I paid like $4.
Oh. Have you ever thought about like if you go back, having all your money prepared with like the year that you would be going back in time to? Because you can't pay, with future money if you go back in time.
Oh, if you do it fast enough,
your money's
you can.
Worth so much. Yeah, but someone's gonna be like, "This is fake money, dumbass. It looks like a toy. This $100 bill is clearly fake."
Yeah, I guess like if you go back to when they had the little heads, if you go back to the little head time, I suppose, yeah.
Which isn't that far. I was alive still. I'd probably want to go more than 30 years into the past.
Well, that's just it, though. But here's what they don't tell you about the past. Real easy to get away with murder. So you just go back there, you fucking kill somebody. You find somebody that in the future never had kids or could affect the timeline. You take them out.
Mm-hmm. Or you find someone in the timeline who's going to have a lot of kids and is going to be maybe the richest person, and maybe you.
Oh, yeah. Maybe like a South African emerald family.
I wonder who that could be. Because the guy I'm thinking of, actually, it was a rags to riches story and built himself up from nothing. Probably.
No.
Definitely not an emerald.
The PayPal guy?
What?
The guy with the bad plugs? No. He's a Nepo guy.
What? But I was told that he, started from nothing.
I know, and that it might look
it's
like
almost
that.
Like it's really easy to make a lot of money if you have a lot of money to start with.
If you have
weird.
Emerald mines
doesn't make any sense.
Staffed by slaves, that money tends to stick around for a long time.
I guess you save a lot on labor, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. The emerald business was fucking booming.
That's strange. That seems like a weird practice to let go. But we are back here talking about the hit film Congo,
which we just watched in a theater.
Oh yeah, we watched it in a theater. We both fell in love with Amy. And Peter.
Oh my God, that fucking scientist. He's not a gorilla scientist. He explicitly says there's no good reason to teach a gorilla how to talk. He has there's no applications. They ask him like, what are the we're talking about Taco Bell first. We'll get to
yes.
We'll get to how Peter is just.
Let's just kill the Taco Bell quick, because I think the Taco Bell of it all is going to be fairly short, because
I liked it so much. I love Taco Bell right now. I'm in pig mode. I'm in my it's pig summer for Adam, dude. Summer. Put me up to the trough. Pig summer.
I love Taco Bell. And of course, we never got a chance to eat the current one because we just didn't want to spend the money again.
We didn't go out and get the dollar one. We didn't have the money. Andrew did that whole bit about you wouldn't know what. All we have is our current $1 bills.
Yeah, I kept trying to pay with credit cards and current $1 bills, and they were like,
they get out the thing where they get out the credit card swiper machine with the all these dates are in the future. It won't swipe.
They're like, these are post 9/11 bills.
And you're like, but this is pre 9/11. And the guy's like, shh. He's like, I don't know that 9/11 is going to happen.
But yeah, so we made it in the future. Mine was, I forget exactly what we did. I think we did a bean and cheese burrito because it had about 3 of the 5 ingredients, and then added beef and added 3 cheese blend. And that is essentially the Volcano Burrito. I think they had a very specific sauce that is not made anymore. Or it comes back in spurts.
The volcano sauce, it's a nightmare. People, we'll get to that, I'm sure, but they want it back and they ain't gonna get it. So you said this is pre 9/11, post 9/11 money, and you said, but how did that guy know 9/11 was gonna happen? And I wanted to say, and that person's name was Mohammed Atta. But I didn't know if that was one of the 9/11 hijackers or not, and it was. I could have made the joke. I'll put it in later. But yeah, I got a cheesy double beef burrito, I believe, that had red strips on it. Is the thing that was different, and absolutely seemed to work out. I think it was very good. I got a text while I was trying to pull up my Taco Bell app so I could look at my history. I also got a crisp, spicy potato soft taco, which I very much like.
One of those too, yeah.
Oh my God!
I was like, one burrito's gonna be just not enough.
Well, the burrito that I got definitely would have been enough because it was a cheesy double beef burrito, and I added jalapeno peppers and the creamy jalapeno sauce. But that cheese, and honestly, at some point, the Volcano Burrito did have the crispy red strips in it, I think. Maybe not when it was first released for Congo, but...
I can pull up you can play the ad. If you can download and play the ad right here.
Okay.
That'd be wonderful, because it just says it.
Playing the ad.
Now you can see all the excitement and adventure of the Congo in your local theater. Or you can taste it at Taco Bell. Introducing the Volcano Burrito, piled high with seasoned beef, beans, rice, a blend of 3 cheeses, and flowing with fiery red sauce. If you're hungry for excitement, get the new Volcano Burrito at Taco Bell. But hurry, at just 99 cents, a taste eruption like this won't be active for long.
And the ad hath played.
Wow, that was just us turning on the TV, and it happened to be there, because we're in the same room sitting on a couch.
We're recording this.
Certainly wouldn't support us being on.
We are recording this on a Home Alone Talk Boy.
Oh.
We both have our own Home Alone Talk Boys, and then I have to bring those tapes back to the future and somehow fucking figure it out.
They don't have tapes. That's the weird thing about them. They don't eject the tape, certainly. It's all built into the device, if I remember mine.
No, the Talk Boy has a tape in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
I mean, the one in the movie does.
Yeah,
but
the one that you buy has a tape in it. You could take that tape out and play it in other stuff. That's why it's cool.
Well, I had it, and I liked it a lot, and I don't have it anymore. which sucks because I could sell it for $200.
I wish I still. I might still have my Talk Boy in the closet. That would be a good toy to have out on display.
Yeah, so it had, this was the Volcano Burrito, a limited run promotional item from our year 1995, the year of our Lord, 1995. As a tie-in with the film Congo, and it was billed as the spiciest burrito ever. Somewhat inexplicable tie-in, because there is a volcano in the film.
The film forgets about the volcano for an hour. They mention the volcano at the beginning.
Not really a thing at all until it is the biggest deal in the world.
And then at the end, the earth shakes, and you're like, "Oh yeah, volcano! This is a movie about a volcano." And I never had, we're back in '95 now, but back in the day, we didn't have a Taco Bell in my town, and I rarely was at a place that would have Taco Bell. So I definitely didn't have, I had the volcano burrito in 2001 or something when they brought it back.
Also, the Volcano Burrito, and I mean, this is 1995. 1995 prices. But it was 99 cents to get the Volcano Burrito.
And it was a big one.
Yeah.
It was a foil bag burrito.
It looks sizable. Honestly, the one I ate was bigger. It did cost 4 times as much, which I guess adjusted for inflation, honestly, might be fairly close.
Strait of Hormuz, whatnot. Yes, this is back when the Strait of Hormuz was open.
The seasoned beef.
Yeah, they bring the seasoned beef pipe.
Iran in '95. Probably.
Yeah, this is before they had the seasoned beef pipeline.
Yes. We were friends with all of the Middle East in 1995, I'm sure. It definitely wasn't a thing that my entire life everyone's like, it's complicated. Shrug.
It's complicated.
But yeah, I believe it is. I got to hear the actual sound because we did just listen to it on TV. So it's specifically in the ad, as we both, you and I and the audience heard, says fiery red sauce. It in no way calls it volcano or lava sauce. So this is its own sauce. And there are 2 sauces that Taco Bell will bring out called volcano sauce and lava sauce.
Yeah, man. I like them. Strange. They're good. I understand the love that it gets online. It's really fucking good. It's like, hey, what if nacho cheese was a little spicier?
Yeah. I like more options at Taco Bell. I do. I wish they wouldn't get rid of some of the stuff that they do. I wish they did a bit more like Burger King does we'll talk about the Burger King menu. I'm excited to talk about this Mandalorian menu. I have opinions because I want to sunset Burger King.
Yeah, I know you're trying. You want to, before we've even gotten to 100 episodes, you want to start taking fucking content off the plate, which is fine.
We'll see. My take is until they start giving me an actual new thing.
Yeah, of course.
I'm thinking about it.
But we're talking about the volcano burrito and the volcano sauce burrito, and the lava sauce and the hot red sauce.
And of course, the ability to spend an extra $1.50 with any purchase to receive a Congo watch.
Whoa!
Takes you right into the world of Congo.
And this watch...
Meet Amy the gorilla.
It'll clap your head to death.
Join Ernie Hudson on his trip into the Congo to find Bruce Campbell's corpse. Tim Curry's there to try and steal your Congo watch for the blue diamonds inside.
Yeah, dude. Well, this one's got Pennywise in it.
At least one of them.
Pennywise or the guy from Clue.
Yeah.
He just turned 90 or something recently. Happy birthday,
yeah,
dude.
I think he's not doing super hot, which sucks. He's so good in this movie. He's amazing. Think he rules so hard in Congo.
Yeah, he's a genre actor supremo. The cast in the movie punches way above its weight. But we'll get to that when we talk about ingredients.
Yeah, just people. I saw bad reviews about the 2 leads being overshadowed by Ernie Hudson and Tim Curry. I'm just like, but they're so good. I don't care. They're almost equal billing across the board.
Ernie Hudson, who's basically playing Muldoon from Jurassic Park.
Just hanging out. Also, Amy the gorilla, of course, who I love.
Volcano Burrito.
It was very wet.
The one you got, you wetted it up?
I didn't even wet it up. I added the things we said. I've
water. I need extra water in this, please.
I don't know if I've ever had Taco Bell rice. I'm realizing when I'm like eating this burrito, because I was like, is the rice? Because it was like eating a bag of soup. Like, it was really weird.
So you got a bad one.
It tasted
and that
fine,
probably happens.
But it was very wet.
Mine had rice. The cheesy double beef burrito, I believe, has rice on it. Maybe not. Maybe that's the difference. Crispy red strips instead of rice, and I just wasn't paying attention. But mine was standard good Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. One thing that's always interesting about Taco Bell is I've heard other people talk about it and say that it's always like lukewarm. Taco Bell for me is always 1,000 fucking degrees.
That's crazy.
If you eat it within 5 minutes of getting it or 10 minutes of getting it. Like my burrito was the heat of the fucking sun. That's crazy.
Dude. I always eat mine within 5 minutes, and always is the correct temperature for eating food, I would say.
Oh, dude, I don't know, but the crispy potatoes were fucking were melting my inside of my mouth hot, so it was good. Like,
I mean, I've got my review. It was good. Too wet for my liking.
Too wet.
When I have to consciously like suck while I'm doing a bite, when I'm just like,
oh no,
to like get all your beans and your. Also,
you don't want to do the suck and bite.
Based on the image of the burrito and like the preparation of it in the ad that we all watched, very like their beans looked much more like refried beans, like back in the day. It looked like they were much like stickier and less wet.
Oh, it didn't look like paste? It didn't look like a soup paste? It still kind
of looks like paste, but it looks like paste, not soup, right? Like I feel like the current bean situation's fairly like wet. And then it was kind of like, refried beans on a hot bar at like Old Country Buffet, where it's kind of like dried out and like spreadable.
Yeah. So mine had seasoned beef, reduced fat sour cream, nacho cheese sauce, 3 cheese blend, seasoned rice, fiesta strips, and I added the jalapeno peppers and that jalapeno creamy jalapeno sauce. It wasn't too wet. It was the right amount of wetness, I suppose, for a cheesy double beef burrito. No beans, I realize now. But it was good. It was like top tier for Taco Bell anyway. So I'm into it.
Yeah, I always love Taco Bell. So like it's hard.
Here's
for
what we do. Before we go back to the future, we rob a Taco Bell and we make 100 of those burritos. The volcano sauce burritos. We get a vat of the volcano sauce. They call it spicy red sauce. We're going to call it volcano sauce in the future. We're going to bring it to the future. We're going to get on Reddit. And we are going to fucking absolutely take advantage of those non-time traveling assholes that want that volcano sauce.
Yeah, so probably the end of this episode. We haven't like done a time warp before, but like I assume once we've properly done the task, like in Quantum Leap, there is like a portal that opens that will start sucking us through it, but we'll probably have time to like run really fast to the Taco Bell and, get all their
we'll figure it out.
Fiery red sauce is what it's called in the ad. Probably just, honestly, I just added the Diablo sauce or whatever the hottest sauce they have in the store is as my fiery red on top of whatever other sauces were in that burrito.
Yeah, but in the future, the volcano sauce is like it's like a fucking nacho cheese.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Somebody here has a big bag of it.
Ooh, somebody here, you in your house?
It's in my house, in this printout of a Reddit post. I don't even know what Reddit is, but
clip the corner on that bag, fucking put it over your mouth, go to work.
It says volcano sauce is the post. Just has an image of a giant bag and some couplets. Local Taco Bell said I can buy as much as I wanted. 1 bag equals to 25 cups. I had a $25 off Uber order coupon, so $10 all in with tip included for this. Thanks. I know it's not the OG, but it's similar. But if it's similar. Thanks. I know it's not the OG, but if it's similar, period. I'm happy.
I think that he's
then.
just saying if it's similar, hey, shrug. I'm into it.
First comment. It's funny how many people are buying ridiculous amounts of sauce before even trying it, which sounds like this guy did.
And I bet you got to talk yourself into liking that. He's like, don't worry, I'll be able to talk myself into liking the sauce.
Here's a large response, which is what we like with this sort of stuff. Just tried it. Bold of Taco Bell to associate it with lava sauce. The volcano menu. That's what they should have marketed as.
Dude, don't do accents, man.
The
Come
volcano
on.
menu. It is so beloved and iconic. This new stuff is just okay. It's just another mayo-based sauce with a flavor added. Pretty sure the heat is from an extract, artificial, instead of using an actual red jalapeno. Nacho cheese with jalapenos is what made the OG good. 2 or 3 years ago, I ate so much lava sauce that I got a message from Taco Bell telling me I was one of the top volcano fans in my area, and they sent me a free 1-800 lava acid wash gray shirt. I probably get this new thing a few more times and call it good. Now whenever they say something is back, I'm going to be skeptical, especially with lava sauce. This new fraudulent volcano sauce, I lost trust.
Wait, so how did Taco Bell... So back in the day...
Back in the day, I ate so much they called
sauce?
me up on the phone and said, we want to send you a shirt that says 1-800 lava.
That's before the internet he's probably talking about, right? Or like that's early internet. Like it's not like he was ordering it on the app.
But my uncle works at Taco Bell, and he said that back in the
Canada?
day in Canada, yeah, we don't see each other often, so I could never introduce you. But he said that Taco Bell corporate would call people on the phone when they noticed
and say you ate the most lava sauce. We got a shirt for you.
And the person who ate the most lava sauce, they dumped lava on them. And they actually got sued by that person's family, so they can't talk about it at all anymore, which is why you've never heard of it.
They dumped lava on them. Did they just turn into a skeleton that had lava hanging off its bones?
They're not allowed to talk about it because of the lawsuit from the family. And that's why you've never heard of it.
But you can imagine it
I'm actually
probably
breaking
did.
the contract I signed by talking about it.
You signed an NDA from something you read on the internet?
No, from my uncle. I heard it from my uncle who lives in Canada. Remember?
Oh, that's right. So your uncle, he did, and this, was it a DocuSign?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did a DocuSign. That's
it's
binding.
No,
you don't have to talk about it. I get it.
I'm just so drawn to it, to talking about it. So also that person is mad about it being compared to lava sauce. They aren't even mad about that sauce.
Don't even fucking call it. You do not besmirch. You do not besmirch my lava sauce.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you besmirch?
Presumably, something called volcano sauce would be less spicy than something called lava sauce, because a volcano is just a mountain with lava in it. Lava is the lava.
The lava. It's the titular lava.
So here's another post. Where the fuck is the lava sauce?
See, I told you, man. I was like, you're going to come into a lot of lava sauce talk with this shit. You picked the right time travel time, too.
Why do I have to wait once every 5 years for it to hit the menu? It's a shame. They would make so much money from me. I'd probably be able to exclusively fund my local Taco Bell. It's literally 7:30 a.m. here, and I'm craving a volcano taco.
They don't care about you, man.
It's literally 7:30 a.m.
And I like how your internet is still working. Like, so you printed these out before we got in the time machine.
I knew we were doing an episode. I like my mom. I print out all my directions on MapQuest.
Like Christopher Nolan, you have your assistant print out every... I've never used email.
That was a good thing to bring up for the episode, because that's what I did for all of this.
I just can't believe that I didn't, that reporter should just be fired. Like, I know it's 60 Minutes, it's the puff piece with the director because they got a movie coming out, but a motherfucker that's made a bunch of movies tells you they've never used email? Like... What the fuck, dude? I'm sure he has taught a course as like a guest lecturer at a film school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as a professor, you didn't use it.
There's so many things I could point to. Like, there was there's that weird cut. Do you know about his cut of 2001, A Space Odyssey?
No, but
Right, because that's a like formative movie for Nolan. Obviously, he's a big Kubrick guy. But he's like, the versions of it that exist right now are so clean. They're good 4K restorations. I remember my cut from when I was a kid was like this shitty cut that'd been like pissed on or something. Like it was, I watched in this shitty theater that was projecting it badly. So he's just like, I want to recreate that experience. And so like,
so he made a bad so he did bad 2001.
Like gross and dingy. It's just so weird. It's such a weird thing.
The Grindhouse cut.
It's the like Nolan Child Vision cut.
The 2001 where the guy next to you is fucking jerking off.
It's like, before you go in there, you're brought back in time and like given a brother who's gonna become a con man in the future. Like,
oh yeah, that's how it got, or you're a magician with a clone.
Oh no, he's got a real con man brother. Did you know about this?
Christopher Nolan does. That's where he got it from.
His brother like is a con guy. Do you know what? Do you know?
Confidence man.
That's what I was gonna ask if you knew what that stood for. It's so funny to me. It's such a good
because they instill confidence in you. No, you can give me your money. I'm not going to steal it.
Why would I? I have so much money on my own. Why would I need yours? I just want to make you more money. And I definitely haven't said this to a lot of people, and that's how I got my money. I'm
like Johnny Appleseed, but with confidence. I just go around from city to city, planting confidence in people, taking their money, and then I disappear, and you have the confidence then. Hey.
This is a reply.
You can confide in me where your money is.
Reply to the lava sauce post. It's probably better for my health overall that the Volcano Taco and the $1 Beefy Crunch Burrito add lava sauce no longer exist. But at the same time...
$1 Beefy Crunch Burrito add lava sauce.
He's got his order down. That's how he just went in to talk about $1 Beefy Crunch Burrito add lava sauce. Do exist?
They were like... That we don't even know how to charge that. We don't have the app these days.
$1. I told you how to charge it. $1
lava sauce adds a quarter.
Lava sauce. But at the same time, it would have led to. Oh yeah, it's probably for the best that they don't exist. But at the same time, it would have led to tons more Taco Bell trips over the years. And I know I'm far from alone. Sure seems like leaving money on the table for me.
They don't need your fucking money. I hate when customers are like that. Like, they would make so much money. They're making so much money.
And you know what?
They can't even conceive of, like, they know. They're like, yeah, we'll get the rest of your money. Don't worry.
Do you also understand how much, like, scarcity breeds, like, this want? So when they bring it back, everyone's like,
you would not want it. If you had it every day, you wouldn't want it every day, dude. Don't you fucking get it? They're playing with your brain. You're a little piggy, and your brain is tied to $1, and they want to get it out of your skull, your skull dollar.
I cracked the lava sauce recipe.
Oh shit!
Woke up today with a hair up my ass to have Volcano Taco and decided to once and for all crack the lava sauce recipe. What is that aphorism?
And now I've been every morning I've woken up and I said, "Is today the day?" No.
But today I had that hair up my ass. Is the idea that it's a discomfort that you're just driven to find a way to get it out?
You need to get that hair out of your ass because it's
weird.
It sucks. I hate that phrase.
It's a bad one. I used to have a coworker who would be like, I'd take that over a needle in the eye. And I was like, that's a bad phrase because I would take just about everything over.
Needle in the eye is kind of last.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I guess like death and like torture and stuff are all pretty close.
Yeah, needle in the eye, needle anywhere. It's just, you don't want that.
It would always be in context of like, do you want $5? I'd be like, yeah, take that over a needle in the eye.
Well, of course you would, you fucking idiot. God, sayings are stupid.
Suck. Woke up today with a hair up my ass. Well, here, I'll read you this recipe because it is a crazy thing.
God, you were talking about you. I almost you were gonna crack the fucking lava sauce, and I was just gonna bowl over it to get to Congo. Oh my God, dude!
I don't think you liked, but
take take my podcaster card, please.
So, of course, 6 to 8 red jalapenos. This is the big thing that people keep bringing up is the red jalapeno. A thing I have seen in person maybe once. It's like the red jalapeno.
Yeah, isn't it like a chase jalapeno? Like 1 in 10 is red? Like
I think it's just a ripen like level. That's either very under or very
we'll never know.
ripe. I have not looked it up.
There's no way we could ever know. But
because
the red jalapenos.
These are printouts. I can't look it up. 2 cups mayo.
You have a MapQuest Taco Bell recipe.
MapQuest to red jalapenos, please.
You have a Reddit MapQuest post.
So 6 to 8 red jalapenos, 2 cups mayo, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 ounces white vinegar, and of course, half a pack of Kraft mac and cheese dehydrated cheese powder. Broil or fire roast the jalapenos until they are charred. Peel and puree. Mix all ingredients above until it's the right pinkish orange color, and feel free to add cayenne pepper for heat adjustments. This is dead nuts on, or at least how my OCD remembers it being. Now can just snag normal tacos from TB and enjoy the Volcano menu. Oh God, I can't not say it, Volcano.
And enjoy the Volcano menu.
At my leisure.
Taco Bell for the Volcano menu. It's like you're Matt Berry.
The Volcano
I'm going to have
menu.
a Volcano. I'll have a Volcano taco, please.
Yeah, it's it sounds like it would be dead nuts on. It's a crazy.
Oh, why do you want your nuts dead? Like you don't want I don't want my nuts to be dead on anything.
I do like adding a little bit to little phrase that like because the phrase is dead on, but he's like I gotta sauce
but they
it
just
up
want to
with
say nuts.
Dead nuts on.
You just want to get nuts in there. This isn't about balls enough.
I mentioned my nuts in this lava sauce post
because I'm a moron.
But yeah, that's lava sauce. Very exciting.
The which they called fiery red sauce in 1995.
Well, might have
and I came into this thinking I've eaten a Volcano Burrito dozens of times, but then I realized there was no Taco Bell near. Didn't eat Taco Bell until the early 2000s, probably.
Oh, I don't think I ever had this menu, but there was definitely a Taco Bell near me for the Godzilla 2000 or Godzilla 1999 promo. I had all that crap. I had all the like chihuahuas that you would click and it would go like here lizard or whatever he did.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
Had like 4 of them with distinct sayings. Taco Bell was a huge tie-in.
What? Was one of them Matthew Broderick?
I don't think so. I think they were all the dog because the ads featured like the dog running away from Godzilla or like trying to stop Godzilla or like whatever the hell the dog was doing.
The dog just barks at Godzilla and runs away, if I recall.
Yes. I can't get into this. I'll get so excited about it because
the point is, we'll time travel to 1998 at some point for that shit.
So we are talking about today Congo, where you are the endangered species. I like Congo. Spoiler,
really?
Congo.
It sucks.
Every time I watch Congo, it's
very bad.
It's worse than I remember it being. And I watch it and I was like, this is fun. This is just a fun time.
Well,
and
no. I mean, yeah. It might be okay. Might be fun. Mm-hmm. I will grant you that. Maybe there's some fun to be had.
Be a good movie. It's the thing. Like, I think we get a little hung up in the like. Is a good movie good, or does it just have to accomplish its mission? And I think Congo accomplishes its mission of being a fun time where we are more than happy to just blast the hell out of apes.
I don't know, man. I mean, so, but they don't like. So there's this hippo attack. Mm-hmm. This is a good example to me what's wrong with the movie, right? You don't really ever see the hippos. Like, there's not a good shot of a hippo biting a guy's head off.
Yeah.
Like, it's PG-13. So, and honestly, I didn't really like the movie. I will say that. I'm not going to change course just because you liked it. I think it kind of sucks.
Go for it.
But
I think you are by far the popular consensus on this.
You love doing that.
You
love
are.
making me seem like I'm part of the crowd. You are a sheep. You do agree with all the people.
This movie is, for many years after its release, a punchline as like one of the worst movies ever made, and I've never understood it as like a person.
I mean, maybe you saw it when you were 6 years old or whatever, or
I definitely
something.
saw it when I was
because
young, certainly.
Because they don't. One thing I remember saying, and I just felt so dumb for saying it. I was like, there's probably a really good R-rated version of this movie. I was like, if you saw an ape actually squish the guy's head, if you saw him like Sub-Zero style or Predator style, like pull somebody's spinal column out of their fucking body, like I think that if it was gory, I would be much more on board.
It's got
with
some
this
pretty gory moments. I don't know. Like, I mean, the hippo is a bad one, and honestly, completely passed me by in this last watch of it. I just sort of zoned out.
I had completely forgotten about the hippos, but I always remember saying that hippo attack scene sucked so bad. There's at one point the guy, the guy that comes with, that's like her trainer or whatever. He comes with Peter.
Yeah.
Well, at one point when hippos are attacking and killing people, he just goes, "Oh my God." Yeah. Like it's so, and maybe it's a B movie.
It is definitely a B movie.
This is I
think it's intended as like a Jurassic Park like stand-in, and Jurassic Park ends up being more than that, of course. But
it definitely
Jurassic Park definitely wanting to be like a popcorn movie, like a.
You think it opening exactly like Jurassic Park opening, where people get killed by something like it's so, and then it cuts to scientists doing science in their science realm.
The thing. I remember the opening and ending of this movie so well, and then like I have not watched it in a long time, and I was like, maybe the middle is just how I remember it as a kid, very boring. And the hippo attack, a perfect example of a poorly lit, like boring scene that I always just glazed over as a kid. But like all this stuff with them trying to get into the country's fun. I have a very fun time with like Tim Curry interacting with any person, because like Tim Curry, whenever he's just like, whoops, I'm a huge piece of shit, but like I love this thing.
Well, that's the ingredients of it. Like every like person who's. Every actor who's only in one scene is like a fucking master actor, So it's like all of them. Adebayo from Oz is in it. He's great. Or Adebisi, sorry. Now, you're like, but it's kind of racist against the people of the Congo, I think, in a lot of ways. Yeah, and in terms of it being a bad movie, like, you don't think it sucks when the action starts and everything gets blurry and it's just like a blurry gorilla? That
was one scene. And it was so weird that it's an intro. Like, I think they were trying to do an effect, because it's blurry's not the right word. Yeah, they were trying, because it's. Everything starts getting.
They were definitely trying to do something that sucked.
Everything starts getting like trails. Like they are doing like this weird like blur. Like it's not a blur, but it's like this weird effect they're doing where it's just. I think they couldn't do it fast, so they tried to make it stylized.
Let me explain. Yeah, why they did that. So when I was in a band, we were recording our record, and there was part of the record that was just like. So fucking hard to get, right? Like we just couldn't figure out how we could record this part. So we put an effect over it that kind of hid the blending. And these guys, they didn't want it to look like that. They wanted a very clear shot of their special effects looking awesome, but it looked like shit. And so they went, oh man, we got to fucking blurry this up. I for real think that's what happened. Or on the day they were like, this is not going to look good. And so we got to blurry it up. And it just really feels like it sounds bad. Like it's just like a poorly made movie, I think. And I don't know where to go on Amy. So they've got a gorilla that speaks sign language with a robot hand.
Also.
And she's a practical. Hold on. It's an animatronic face, and I know Andrew's a sucker for animatronics. I thought that it would it either looks very good or heinously creepy, depending on what emotion she needs to emote, I think.
I mean, it's so we'll open it up. We meet Bruce Campbell and like another guy. They are in the Congo. They are looking for a blue diamond. A blue diamond. A specific diamond that they're going to use for telecommunications somehow. It's
Lasers.
really good. Bruce Campbell, as we later find out, is the son of the owner of the telecommunications place, which is kind of relevant, not really, but a bit. He is talking with his former ex-fiancée, who is back at Houston, where they are located. They are doing a like satellite talk, which would have been crazy in 1995, honestly.
And why did they have to do Houston? That sounds so much like NASA.
I think they're
NASA always
trying to eat some of that like familiarity of that, right? Because like 95, you probably don't immediately say like that's NASA, but I know something sciencey going on in Houston.
I know that they got something up in that space
or
there.
Maybe that's where a lot of science starts.
You got one of them talking boxes. Hey, you got one of them talking radios up there? Hey, you got a talking radio up there in space with them aliens?
Shoots pictures into the sky, and then someone else sees them out in the Congo.
Oh my God, I got a picture from a goddamn spaceman.
So they're doing the video. Oh boy, he finishes his video. He's like, I think we found, or he had found it. He shows a little vial of blue diamonds.
He showed a little pure vial of diamond.
And then his friend is like, he finishes the call. He goes to a like puddle. His friend's like, yeah, I gotta check out what's on the other side of this puddle. This scene's so like arresting to me as a kid. I was like, what's going on in this water? Because they go to the water, they go under, and they're in like the city, the like lost city of Zinj, as we find out it's later called.
A tobacco pouch for your mouth.
The friend's like, I gotta go get something to show you. Bruce Campbell, you wait here. Very funny. So Bruce Campbell's like sits down. He's like, I'm gonna start eating a sandwich, right?
No, it's a candy bar, I think.
It's some product tie-in, honestly, if I were to guess.
I thought it was a Hershey.
Honestly,
like a foil
this is
bar.
intended as a movie theater, like popcorn movie. There's so much brand endorsement stuff. Because he's doing this candy bar thing, and then plop, an eyeball falls onto the ground, and he picks it up. Or it falls into his hand. I don't remember. But it falls, and there's an eyeball. And then he looks up, but he gets covered in drool, and then we're away from that.
And so the whole plot of the movie is Laura Linney wants to find him and make sure he's safe. And Laura Linney's would-be father-in-law, would have been father-in-law, says, I want him safe too. You're going out there to make sure he's safe. And she's like, if you tell me,
but also
if I find out that this is about the diamonds and not Bruce Campbell, I will make you pay. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
That's the Chekhov's gun of this whole thing.
Dad does give a very good performance too for the very few scenes he's in. Like he is not in a lot.
He's fine.
But like at the end where he's like, "Where's the fucking diamonds?" Like it's good.
Dude.
Like he does explosive anger very well.
Like my problems. So what? And then we get to they've got to team up with a science team or somebody that's already going into the Congo, right? So then we cut to this ape scientist who's got his name's Peter. He's got his ape Amy, who has a Nintendo. We can't cover every
it's funny
beat
because they're introducing the technology as a mute guy, a guy who was not blessed with the organs of speech, as they say in the like video thing. A very weird.
I'm
way
glad
to
you
say
brought this up.
And the guy like has the Nintendo Power Glove that you were talking about on, and he does some sign language, and he's like, "Hello, I am." And he's like, "Oh, this is the first time I am hearing my own voice." And I was like,
"How would you hear it? How are you hearing it?
He's not
you
deaf.
Can't hear.
He's born without the speech, but also."
Oh, yeah, God, I thought he was deaf, too. Oh, that scene makes so much more sense now. But it's not your voice, dude. It's like a robot voice. And
also, it's not a human voice like it is. I get it would be cool to hear words you said, but like, that's not, it's very weird.
Also, isn't it the same as just if you typed it?
I don't think they would have
Couldn't
had
you
that
just type
tech.
it?
I think this is the first time he had heard that tech, right? And he's like, "Oh, this is my
he
voice."
was like, there's a guy who's been who's been using a speech to text program for years in the audience. Like, they have that.
That's not your voice. That's the computer that I have.
You don't need to wear a power glove.
He actually replies
you
back
could just have
in
a
his
regular
speech to text. It's like, no, it is my
keyboard.
voice. He's fighting with the computer in the audience.
So I'm sorry I tried to rush you off that, because that was a very, very funny scene. For me particularly, because I thought, the guy's deaf. How can he? Of course he can't hear himself.
It's a weird
what
scene,
the fuck?
I was just like, also, what is this guy's job? Did he invent the tech, or is he a gorilla guy? Like,
we have no idea. So Peter, this guy who trained Amy to use the sign language power glove, right? This guy, Peter, is the most infuriating character in storytelling to me, because he basically says, there's no scientific purpose for teaching an ape communications. And Laura Linney ostensibly represents a communications company. Yeah. Like, it would be very easy to be like, oh, we're trying to monetize your communication stuff. But he's like, no, she's dying because, gorillas in captivity eventually go crazy and hurt people. So we're just going to take her back to the jungle, and hey, maybe she'll teach other gorillas sign language. I don't fucking know. And it's just like, you didn't have an application in mind when you did this whole thing. Yeah. There was no and I guess, yes, the person who couldn't speak now can speak, right?
That's big.
But the teaching an ape to do it of it all.
Yeah.
Like, they don't say, hey, that could teach us more about humans. He never once says, knowing how an ape learns will teach us how humans learn. Like, we can cure Alzheimer's if we know how apes learn. There's none of that.
Well, he is like an ape guy. Like, that is his science, is like, he likes the science of apes. Like, that is the thing. And he's just like, I don't know.
There's no such thing as a mad ape.
But he's like, I'm gonna dump it, because she has these paintings. He's like, oh, what's all the things with these paintings she keeps painting? They're green, like the
Amy,
jungle.
the gorilla, the robo gorilla.
And she keeps drawing this eye as well, which is in the images in the presentation. And Tim Curry sees the eye and looks forebodingly at a weird ring that
he's got an adventure boner.
So after the conference, the guy who's, I don't know, his press person is like, hey, we can get you money to do literally anything except return this gorilla to the jungle. And he's like, nah, I want to do that though. And then Tim Curry comes up and he's like, I want to give you money to go to the jungle. I'm actually very rich.
And then the next scene, we find out he actually doesn't have any money. They're unloading the plane. And that's when Laura Linney shows up like, ooh, do poor scientists need money? Well,
he was able to buy them into Africa or to the airport. I don't remember. He literally, it is...
Kind of feels like he got them to he kind of feels like he covered the taxi to the airport, and then they were unloading the plane when they got there. Like, what the fuck? Why are you unloading our private plane?
Like, must have left my wallet in my other pants. I guess you're gonna have to get the rest of this one.
I must have left them in my clown pants or my leather pants from Rocky Horror Pictures showing.
Yep. Or my Clue pants, or
my pants from Clue are missing. My pants from
Legend.
My pants from
in Legend.
Home Alone 2.
Yes, my Home Alone 2. My
pants from Home Alone 2.
Pants. But yeah, he's on board the trip. Laura Linney joins. She has lots of money because she's part of this tech thing. She's also former CIA, which is weird, like just a weird mention.
She's like, I didn't work for the CIA.
And then Ernie.
That means you did. and then she knows how to shoot apes real good.
Say it later as well.
I shot apes for the CIA.
She flat out says to Ernie Hudson, like, yeah, you got me. But Ernie Hudson's like, hey, I'm your guide. And the guy's like, what about this other guy? And he's like, no, you'd be dead if he was your guide with what's going on here.
I'm Muldoon. I'm British instead of Australian.
He's great. Joey Pants shows up for like a second to be like,
yeah, dude, I thought he was going to come back and try and steal Amy. Didn't they really look like they set up a Joey Pantoliano trying to steal the sign languaging ape?
Joey Pants just seems like he's going to do something bad. Like when he comes up, because he's like, hey, I'm here to I'm the passport guy. I'm going to give you fake stamps on your passport so you can pass through and then never appear in the film again.
There's got to be a scene in the third act that he's in that
there's
they
some
cut,
deleted thing where he's a bigger character, I'm sure. But he's in there just enough for me to go, I like that guy. And then he's a
good ingredient. Wink for later.
Wink. And then he's gone. And then we're in the Congo. There's lots of strife.
Well, they at one point they're getting attacked when they're flying, and they have to skydive out of the plane, and one of them has a stuffed ape strapped to his ankles and wrists, and it is pretty fucking funny, dude. I gotta admit, it's like those toys. You know how you have those toys when you were a kid where it's like a monkey with the long arms that has the Velcro hands? Like, dude, they're like, we need that but bigger.
They have a good bit as well where they're meeting with Delroy Lindo, who's like, I forget what his purpose
Delroy
is.
Lindo shows up as an African warlord.
He's a warlord. They're just like, we need to get a plane or something, right? Like, I think that's what
problematic
as
fuck, but yes.
But he's just like, eat my food. Like, it's a good scene because she's like, eat my food, it's good. And then Tim Curry's the only one eating his food, and he hates her, and he's like, stop fucking eating my food.
Stop, not you fuck, get the fuck out of here. And then we've got to like, everybody's like, I love how they're showing you how fucking shitty Tim Curry is by like just everybody being like, this guy that right here. And they're like looking at him. It's not like they wait until he's out of the room and they're like, you got to watch out for that guy. They're like, hey, what the fuck are you doing in here? You piece, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
So funny because they never, like, it takes them a long time to actually say like why everyone hates him. Everyone just like hates him. But it is
also, he's done contributing to the trip. He didn't have the money. Why is he even there?
What are they going to do with him? So he's
go back to your apartment, Tim Curry.
But yeah, his whole thing is he's like, hey, I have this ring, and I know the gorilla drew these pictures that look like the ring. So she's seen the lost city of Zinj, which is where all these diamond mines are, and I know she knows where that is because she must have gone there when she was a baby, and that's what's in her brain or whatever.
Yeah.
The book gets into this way more than
definitely
you would ever
not the hallucinations. Definitely not the hallucinations of a captive ape.
Well, it's also like,
did you say the book? Book
gets into so much of this stuff, so much more than you would ever want.
Oh my god. I read the book as well.
I read the like plot breakdown, and it's like Amy's parents were killed by the evil gorillas, and she has trauma from that. I was like, why would I want to know that?
Looking for, dude, because I loved reading Jurassic Park, and I liked Jurassic Park so much that when I saw they made another Michael Crichton movie, I was like, I got to read that book. I did not like it as much as Jurassic Park.
Looking up Michael Crichton for this research, I found out like almost essentially every single book he wrote while he was alive was turned into a movie. Like there's about
dude, he was printing money, dude.
4 published posthumously that I haven't, but it's crazy because like I've read a book and a half of his, and one was like sinfully boring, and the other I stopped because it was boring.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. Jurassic Park and Congo and The Lost World are the only ones I've read, and they're fucking. I read bangers.
Like the first
Congo's
like 30
not great,
pages of Lost World, I think, and I was like, oh man, snooze fest for me.
You hadn't read Jurassic Park?
I read Jurassic Park. Lost World was on sale for $2 at Half Price Books, and Jurassic Park was not.
So.
And then I read Prey, I think is the other one. Like that's his 2006 book about like microcomputers.
So in the jungle, they meet regular gorillas, and Amy kind of tries to interact with them, but the gorilla just gets out of there. Right? They basically introduce. Oh, she'll end up with that family of gorillas at the end. So fine.
Like Peter has a good interaction with the big silverback, where it's just yelling.
The big silverback gorilla's face is just fucking so awesome. It's just
good,
like,
man. I like Ernie Hudson's behind Peter. I keep calling him Peter. I don't remember if that's his name. I just said it up.
They
top.
all disappear. Everybody disappears when the silverback comes
like,
out.
You know what you're supposed to do, right? And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm not supposed to run. And then it's he'll chase me. And there's like close-ups on his face and the gorilla's face, and he's standing his ground. The girl's like screaming at him. To find out the girl is probably screaming at him because everyone else behind him is running.
Yeah.
A good bit. It's a good gag because like he's just like, ooh, I stood my ground. He turns around, nobody's there. Ernie Hudson pokes his head out from behind a rock. He's like, hey, good job. I ran away.
I'd be a big push somebody else at the gorilla and run away kind of guy.
I mean,
like, which is essentially what he does.
That's the thing with this guy, right, his whole thing is like gorillas will not kill a person unless like that person is trying to kill that gorilla. So I feel like it would be easy for him to stand his ground if he truly believes like
what's in his heart.
I guess a gorilla is like 700 pounds and like 8 feet tall. Like they're huge.
Even if they don't kill you, they can still fuck you up pretty good and scare you a lot. They can still bite you in a very scary, painful way. And he's like, look, gorillas would never kill people. The only way gorillas would kill people is if they were raised as a race of guard animals for a diamond mine. And then if they kill their keepers and then they just grow unchecked and this like that's the only thing that could possibly
that's so cool. I love they get to the city. Oh boy, Zinj is here. We find the gorillas. The gray gorillas kill a few people. They have a bad interaction.
Bunch of people.
With them. Then they're like, we're going to spend a night in the woods with these tracking guns, and we survive the night.
All the technology that they've been talking about for an hour. You got all the crates of technology, right? Man, you guys have a lot of technology. And they got guns on swivels that are motion sensitive. And how they didn't just spin around and kill everybody. They must be set up so that they can't just spin around.
They have like a laser grid on the camp to be like, don't shoot inside this grid or whatever.
Yeah, the lasers. Yeah, that's the laser grid isn't just there to look sexy.
Yeah. It's not there for someone's butt to like look really good amongst.
So it's not actually the laser grid. I don't think is to protect them. The laser grid is when an ape breaks the laser grid, the guns shoot at that part of the grid.
But it will also they do just shoot at motion as well, because like they are just going
it really
off
is. It's definitely super consistent. Yeah. The rules of the film.
Yeah, that one's just to be a big, cool spectacle. To be like, we got to do at least one night with them because in the book they do several nights with them, and that's crazy for like how crazy aggressive they're supposed to be. Like,
it's an interesting action sequence for sure. The apes are whittling down the group to the core 3 and Amy that will survive to the end.
And then they go to the city. They discover the city. They don't go through like the water pathway. They find like a different path.
No.
Amy just knows.
And Tim Curry sees all these diamonds on the ground.
Oh, diamonds.
That's what I came here for.
I love
this is my story's paying off. He's like, wow, my plot line's really fucking working out.
There's a moment before, like, they discover the mines, of course, where they're just, I think they're in the city, but they haven't gotten to the mines yet. And, like, I think it's like Ernie Hudson's like, yeah, the diamonds are probably all dried up. And Tim Curry's like, fucking shut the fuck up, you idiot.
You will not. Diamonds do not dry up. They are immortal and impervious to drying up.
But they get to the diamond mine. Tim Curry's running around, putting big lumps of diamonds in his pockets, and
there's 100 gorilla caves surrounding them. Nothing.
Mines. But that's
they're mines. But now they have been. Look, you say mine, I say gorilla cave.
Always
in the end of the day, we still get our heads squished.
But like while he's stuffing diamonds in his pocket, I think is when they're seeing like, oh yeah, this is the diamond mines, and this language here says that, oh, the gorillas were bred to be violent so that they could use them as night guards for the diamond mines.
And it also says it was really hard to do because gorillas actually don't want to be violent. Dr. Peter, you were correct.
Yeah, so in fact, Gorilla Dr. Peter, when you start killing all of the gorillas, it's for their own good because they don't want to be alive.
When you are making the gorillas jump into lava, like that's where I did like that. See, so there was something to like about this movie because if I'm a gorilla and I see a bunch of lava, so some of the gorillas are getting pushed into the lava because there is a volcano. This is when they remind you also there's a volcano.
So let's go scene by scene with it because the lava part is very good.
I agree with this.
But the part preceding it is my favorite part of the movie, which is just...
Lay it on me, bro.
They're in the diamond mine. All the monkeys are the guards, and here they are gorillas. Sorry, I'm going to call them monkeys sometimes.
Well, that's fucking...
But they see them. They come out of their holes. They're slowly coming out of their holes. They bonk Tim Curry in the face. lots of gorillas. Tim Curry, I'm going to leave now, he says. I'm going to leave with all these diamonds.
So you realize that that's the Dennis Nedry scene from Jurassic Park, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Like he's in front of him, turns around.
But yeah, he runs away. He gets killed. He's dead. That's sad. That was a good character. Definitely
not killed in a graphic way where you see his skull get squished or anything cool like that. You see a guy in an ape costume swing and hit him in the tummy. Like you see a guy in an ape costume hit him in the stomach and the back, and he goes, "Oh, my stomach and my back!" And then he falls down and like somebody's holding an eyeball later. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Show them squish their skulls.
You got to make this PG-13. You got to appeal to a shitload of people.
It didn't work.
It made a lot of money.
Did it?
It made its... I don't know. I'll look it up. I don't think it was like a slam dunk, and certainly with the budget of marketing.
Well, we're going to cover Congo 2 and 3 in the future, clearly, if it's such a success.
Well, I don't think Michael Crichton was really involved in Congo, the movie, in any way, so did not feel compelled to write sequels like he did with Jurassic Park.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, so they're... Oh no, monkeys are pouring out... what is the breakdown? Yeah, they're pouring out. They're shooting the monkeys. There's so many monkeys. Let's go into this place. There's like a tunnel here. Oh, it's like a geode. It's so full of diamonds. This was so confusing to me as a kid because it read like it was just the inside of a geode, like a little divot. But it's actually a cave. But you don't see like the entrance to the cave. You just see them in the cave later. But he's just like, you gotta go in. Was it Ernie Hudson? Just like, you gotta go deeper into the cave to see if there's an exit out the back. So they go in. They find Bruce Campbell dead in there, gripping a diamond, and
he's been dead the whole fucking time.
Never been alive.
And we knew that because we've seen the movie before. So there's no suspense for us.
And, on a budget of $50 million, it brought in 152.
Yeah, tripled its money. Money.
That's probably pretty dang good, honestly.
That's a lot of volcano burritos.
Exactly.
And
also we missed at the very beginning when we are first introduced to Peter's like place where he lives. He has a shitload of Taco Bell wrappers all over, and like
I didn't even notice it, dude.
Too, which are all the tie-ins that they did for this movie.
Did not even fucking notice it, dude.
Bell wrappers on his desk.
While they run back to the geode room, they realize what's going on. Then they have to come out the other way.
No, there's not
back
even,
the way they came.
They have to come out the other way. But then Peter and Ernie Hudson, Laura Linney's like, "Give me 2 minutes." This is the best scene in the movie. 2 minutes, she says. They're shooting monkeys. Oh, God, we're going to run out of time. We cut to her. She runs back into the cave, smashes Bruce Campbell's dead hand to get she just
get the
grabs
diamond
it out
out
of his wormy hand, and then she smashes the rock when there's a beautiful blue diamond inside.
Diamond inside, like Superman himself.
She loads it into a device, and then she just goes out, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "Add these guys to the endangered species list," and then just starts lasering gorillas in half.
And she says, "This is telecommunications in action, motherfucker." And it does rule. They do show, and that's what I don't like. You can show an ape getting his hand cut off, but you can't show a human getting his head squished.
They love killing these monkeys, which should be like a horrible thing for Peter to see, but he is like just as cool with it as anyone else.
He's like, get him, get him.
This movie relishes in the ape destruction. There's so many apes. So when I saw this as a kid as well, because it's rumbling the whole time they're in the mines. It's like the volcano knows that they've reached the final boss, and it knows I've got to go off scene.
And I felt like the movie forgot about the volcano entirely for an hour, and then they're like, "Oh shit!" Yeah.
Well, I always thought, like as a kid, that like her use of this laser somehow like upset, like
kicked off the volcano.
If it is as powerful to shoot like lasers through space, it's probably good enough to just trigger a volcano that was on the edge already just by shooting the ground.
And I do like how when we didn't mention when Bruce Campbell tests the laser at the beginning, he blasts some forest He just blasts some fire right into the forest. I thought that was funny. Oh, like a little forest fire? Weird. What do those words mean together for me?
The forest's too wet, or the jungle's too wet for that to be an issue, right?
It's the rainforest, after all.
That much. Probably because I'm not near one. But yeah, so they laser a bunch of gorillas. Volcano starts activating. They're getting out of there because she has a laser gun now. They're lasering down any gorillas. They get out of there, but somehow the lasering in the volcanoes have set off like chain reactions where all the mines are exploding internally. So apes are fleeing the blowing up mines and jumping away from them into lava.
So there's a few things happening. So we're in the room with all the mine doors where the apes came out of, and there's a river of lava in the middle. Some of the apes are pushing other apes into the lava to get by so they can then jump into the lava themselves.
They think they're just jumping like, onto the regular ground.
That is so fucking... Dude, these apes have survived for thousands of years.
Not through lava.
But watching them just hop into the lava, they're cannonball. Cannonball! Oh, I'm burning up.
Here's the thing. I've survived for, 36 years.
I thought you were going to say I've survived lava.
I've survived for 36 years. If all of the streets and sidewalks turned into lava tomorrow without me realizing it and I went out to get groceries, I might just walk into lava without realizing it.
Oh my God. No, you would go, what's this red stuff?
I'd open the door and it would pour onto me.
Also, you've seen this movie, so you know what lava
I'm
is.
Set up.
You have perspective the apes don't
the great
have.
Gorillas have not seen Congo. They've only lived it. But yeah, that is so they escape the lava, they escape the apes, they find a hot air balloon.
Let me talk about the hot air balloon. First off, they give Amy to her family. Amy meets her family and goes off.
Because they're loading up.
She gets rid of her glove.
Amy? And it's like, oh, she's off. She's going to get some dick. She's going to get
really
some silverback.
First off, that's
dick.
Gross because Amy is child coded.
Amy's.
But
yeah, I mean, I guess.
But the thing is, how did they think she was gonna fucking reassimilate? She's gonna try and speak fucking sign language to these girls. None of that shit makes. I don't like any of it.
As them.
I really don't like any of that. But
also
when they have this balloon. They find this balloon. I thought it was like a communications device. Like I thought it was going to go up and transmit a signal to tell people where they were, right? But then, no, it's a fucking hot air balloon. And that blew my mind. And she contacts the guy, the big boss or boss.
Our air balloon. Yep.
Before they get on the hot air balloon, she contacts the boss and she goes, remember? No. And he goes, give me the fucking diamond.
His first
and she's like, Charlie's dead. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about my dead son. And she's like, nah, that's what I need you to say because I told you, and I'm going to tell you.
I told you I would do a bad thing to you if I found out you just cared about the diamonds.
And he's like, oh shit, I didn't know. I was calling her bluff.
Like, I'm a rich guy. And then, I don't get consequences. Come on, man.
Then she uses the laser to shoot the satellite out of the fucking space.
Oh,
like she just should have cut a hole. That's one thing they didn't show is like they should have just showed her cutting a hole in the mountain when she's like shooting with the laser and stuff.
And then when they're in the air balloon, she hucks the diamond. She's like, who fucking cares?
Insane. Insane.
The most
dude.
valuable thing on earth in this moment. Like,
it's like you're afraid an ape's gonna come get you at Cartier when you're selling that shit? No, dude.
All other existing versions of this just fell into lava and are gone.
and she's out of a job now. She just destroyed her work. She just blew up her whole work situation. No pun intended.
Also, completely forgot my favorite part of my favorite scene. That is my most quoted line from this movie, in which she's setting up the laser. It's taking her 2 minutes. The two guys are about to get overtaken by killer apes, and then Amy jumps in and starts just going, Amy, hate, ugly, gorillas. Amy,
and they're like,
hate.
What? They're so confused by a talking gorilla with a power glove. They're like, what's this bitch up to? Like, hey, check out this crazy fucking, come on, guys. Hey, look at this. What are you doing? What are you doing over there?
This is also crazy as like a thing. I remembered Amy being so small in my mind. Like I thought she was like the size of like
baby gorilla,
a dog, like a small dog, because I was just like, she has that little voice, in my mind, I thought of her as little, and then watching this movie again, I was like, oh, she's the size of an adult person. It's very weird.
Yeah, there's an adult person in there with a robot mask on.
A real Five Nights at Freddy's in there. All right, so that is Congo. They're on the hot air balloon. And then a bad song plays by Jerry.
And you go to the Congo and you get your fucking head squished.
The song was Feel the Spirit of Africa. By
Oh my God,
Jerry
dude.
Goldsmith.
This movie thought it was being reverent.
I honestly thought this movie, like, I don't know, like, for a movie in 1995, is it problematic? Like, because I do have to
it's not as
consider
problematic as I thought it would
Yes.
be. Here's what I think is problematic. I don't think that that's actually like what the warlords running the Congo are like.
No, they're
you know what I
probably
mean? Like
much
I
more evil than that.
well, that's not
They probably would have just killed those people and taken her money versus like.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they don't really necessarily exist in that way at all, and that's propaganda that we Americans believe is correct about the Congo. Like that's what I was like. This is
Last
telling
King
me
of
what I
Scotland
should. Yeah, it's playing on our preconceived misconceptions about what's going on in the Congo, I think. And then also the fact that like you need 10 black porters to murder in the jungle. Like
A lot of the people serve as kind of fodder, but here's the thing, they interact with like a Congo tribe and they're portrayed pretty like just guys. They're just like, hey man, what's up? Like, you shouldn't go over there. That part's scary, but like, it's cool that black guy's in charge. I don't know why I would know that that's not a normal thing. See ya. Like,
peace out.
I was just like, oh, they're not like weird tribesmen. They don't try to eat them. Like, I don't know. Like,
it could have been more
so much
problematic.
worse.
Yeah, I agree. It's not. I do. Like I said, I think that like the Delroy Lindo character and I think there are some. It's not as problematic as I thought it was going to be.
One thing I did find out about this movie. I found out a few things about this movie before we get to the rating, but pretty funny stuff is that Michael Crichton wrote a script for First Great Train Robbery, right? And then he was like, I want to write a movie that's like a classic jungle adventure movie, like an Alan Quartermain jungle adventure.
Oh, and then you
thing.
get Bruce Campbell in there. God, that could have been something.
Well, he wanted to do it for Sean Connery. And he wrote it. And why would he want that? Because he wrote it in 1979. That's when he pitched it. He pitches this to 20th Century Fox in 1979.
Before he even writes the novel?
Before he writes the novel. They buy the pitch. He ends up leaving the project because he learned they could not use a real gorilla to portray Amy.
Wait, so he's like, no. You have to have a real gorilla. And they're like, nah, gorillas are like this whole other thing, dude. We can't use a real gorilla. They'll like clap your head.
They'll clap your head.
He's like, no, they'll never.
Like,
a gorilla would never be
wicked, endangered. Like it's probably like really impossible to work with one in a meaningful way. But yeah, he leaves the project, and then they, over the years, try to keep making it. I assume the same company buys the rights to the book when he finally makes a book, and then they kind of just make this movie, and he's only credited as being like related tangentially because he's not a writer on it. He is just on the poster, or he's not even on the poster. It just says from the legendary writer of Jurassic Park.
So they made the movie from their previous deal about it, not as an adaptation of the novel?
So I think it is both. Because like it's different from the book, but like reading the premise of the book, I was like, oh, this is fairly close, honestly. Like it's not
I was
wrong.
just thinking about how fucking crazy it is that writers will like sell the film rights to their novel before the book even fucking comes out. Like there's a book, like I just watched a movie, I can't even remember what it was, but it was based on a book that came out like 2 years ago. Like, what the fuck, dude?
It's so weird. Like it is a very
takes 2 years to make a goddamn movie.
The movie was also nominated for 7 Golden Raspberry Awards, which is going to be related to our game today.
That's what becomes the Razzies, right?
Well, it's still the Golden Raspberry Awards, but
Oh, I see. It
in
was the
parlance,
Razzies.
we call it the Razzies. That's our
Got it.
slang for it because we all talk about the Razzies so much. And conversely, the film was also nominated for 3 Saturn Awards, which are real
that's
awards.
that's a respectable awards.
Including Best Sci-Fi Film, which of that era, probably not super wrong.
Not too
for
far
that
off. It's
year.
got those robot guns that shoot
She
from
shoots
that have a laser
and
grid.
there's like weird gorillas that are not like. Also, the hint that they might be human hybrid in the book is, I don't even want to think about how they were making that
They're
happen.
gorilla fuckers. Fuck a gorilla.
That
or
feels,
let a gorilla
that
fuck a lady.
feels more racist to me than anything in this movie.
Oh, that means you're racist for thinking it's racist. That's how it works. I didn't even think right into it.
Sure. Yep. That's me. That is Congo. Congo, a movie that is fine. I think it's a fun watch.
I still just can't believe that they didn't even try to be like, no, you're working with ape communication. I'm a communications lady. I work for communication is why this stuff works together. And he's just like, I'm just taking her back home. I don't know why I fucking taught this ape how to talk. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, I also thought, and this was interesting to be borne out based on like my previous memories. I had thought everyone on the trip was like an ape scientist. That's how I remembered it. And then I was like, it's so weird that at the end of the movie Congo, one of the ape scientists like gets a big laser gun out and just starts cutting gorillas in half. But
no, she worked for the CIA.
That makes way more sense.
It's not her first laser rodeo. All right, so we got to put them in the Pentagon. We're gonna light the fire. We have a fire that goes around the top of the Pentagon in case they try to escape over the top. They can't. Chain link fence that's on fire.
Much like in the
with barbed wire.
In the trailer, we're holding this in the Taco Bell that just burst out of the ground in a little spray of lava.
Yep.
And our first competitor here is appearance. What looked better, the movie or the food?
Okay. So I am going to say the movie, even though I think, yes, the animatronic ape face is cool.
I think it's quite cool.
It looks fucked up and creepy as well.
The laser scene's really cool.
The laser is good. The shot of them in the balloon at the end is it's in focus. The
gray apes looked bad. For the most part.
Terrible.
They look okay in some parts, but I, growing up, had one of those as a toy.
Of course. There's Congo toys by Kenner, I would imagine. They did the Aliens toys as well.
I just informed what I thought the apes looked like, which was like really lanky and like cool and like a cool face.
The gray apes
design.
The gray apes looked so bad.
Yeah.
That a couple of the scenes they just blurred. They were just like, we just got to blur this shit and make it shaky camera because we cannot fucking.
But yeah, I think the movie looks good.
I give it to the movie.
And the burrito. The
shots of the planes. The shots of the planes with the animatronic gorillas and then Amy and that's like the sun behind it. That stuff looks good.
It's a well shot movie. Other than like the effects.
Well, I wouldn't go that
pretty
far.
Good. Like the hippo when you see it is good. The Amy face is good when it's doing its thing.
Why didn't they should have just showed heads getting squished. Just make it rated R. You'd still make your money back.
I don't know. I don't think so. This one was trying to hit everybody. And back in the day, rated
maybe
rated
not
R
1995.
don't work. Rated R don't fly. They actually don't let you into the theater in 95 if you're not of age.
Yeah, you're right.
Ingredients.
Movie.
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson, Delroy Lindo, the guy that played Adebisi in Oz, Laura Linney, the guy who plays the dad boss guy, Bruce Campbell, thoroughly wasted in this movie.
I think he's great in this movie.
Yeah, he's great, but I want him in the movie.
It's a good bit though.
I was gonna say it's a good
especially
bit.
for like a thing, and that's also, I think, a good signal to the audience that like we're heading into B movie territory if we open on Bruce Campbell. Like that is,
Yep. Oh, absolutely. He played jack of all trades, man. That's Briscoe County Jr. right there, man. This is post Briscoe County Jr.
We of course cannot forget Lola No, who plays Amy.
Yes. Now, did she do the voice or was she in the suit?
Doesn't say. Just says.
I think she did
Amy.
the voice, and the suit is a stunt performer who shall not be named.
Her next project after this, 4 years later, was Primal Force, and she played Baboon Patriarch.
Oh, she was in the suit then. It was she. Like I was wondering. I had to look it up to see if Andy Serkis was any of them.
I think he would have been a child, right? Or
that's what I was. Well,
not a child, but certainly younger.
This came out 5 years before, or this came out 5 years before they started making Lord of the Rings. This is 3 years before they started shooting Lord of the Rings. A Gollum baby, but a wee Gollum baby.
Writing was the better. I don't have the product tie-in copy. Unfortunately, the internet did not exist at the time, so we just have the ad, which we of course. I just have to give this to the movie because of he wrote Jurassic Park. Yeah. It's based on the book by the guy. And it's fine. It's paced well. It goes.
The script is much better than the movie, in my opinion. So
then we're on to how did it sit with you?
The food sat better than the movie, I think, with me.
So for
me, it was a delicious burrito. It kept me all warmed up. I got my warm burrito feelings inside. Yeah. It didn't make me shit all crazy. I get what you're saying about the movie, but I still didn't really like it as much. And so I've got to give something to the movie. So Sit With Me goes to the movie.
Goes to the movie?
Or no, the burrito.
Okay.
The burrito sat with me better than
on the food, and then you're like, and
the movie. Yes, I misspoke at a hilarious time.
This one's the movie for sure for me. I have, like I said, Amy the gorilla. Amy Hate Ugly Gorilla. That stuck with me for like my entire life.
HBO used to do these behind the scenes and I remember watching the one on this where they show like the animatronic gorilla head and like all this stuff. It's pretty cool.
The opening and closing scenes of this movie live rent free in my brain. Anytime that great.
You were saying your whole life you've thought Amy Hate Ugly Gorilla.
That's a quote that lives. I did find too that like there was a Reddit post I saw somewhere where someone was talking about this movie, and the first reply was just like, "My wife is named Amy, and I have done Amy the gorilla quotes to her our entire marriage, and she has hated every single one of them." I was like, this is
that's
good.
Funny.
She's just good. She's got a good, funny voice. So that one's movie for sure for me, but it's food for you. And then the final category, to my taste. Which one is more to your taste? I would give this one to the food, because a burrito from Taco Bell is more to my taste than a jungle adventure film. Although this is probably my favorite jungle adventure film.
I will say the same thing, because the burrito had the jalapenos on it, and also I customized it. So I made it exactly to my fucking taste, bro. I didn't get to do that with Congo, or I would have had the scientists say something about fucking communication.
You would have had more head bashing. It would have been rated R.
It would have been, well, you could have gotten PG-13. You could have got closer to the head bashing.
One more head bashing.
Something. They punch him in the tummy. The ape goes like this to fucking the clown.
Think about it. Oh man,
it would hurt.
Big gorilla punch you in the tummy. Oh, you'd be down for the count. But the movie takes it more for me than for you, but it takes it for both of us. Congo.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have won. Which takes us into a final short segment.
This is the generic game theme. It's the one we use when we don't have a specific one. I'm sorry.
Called Blowing Raspberries. I don't know what it's going to be called. It's something about raspberries, because the Razzies, oh boy, a good award that everyone respects and isn't kind of a joke in itself. The golden.
Did Nicole Kidman, was she the one that showed up to collect her own Razzie?
Don't remember. Somebody did. And it was a thing people talked about. This one was held on my birthday, March 24th, 1996. So for this game, we are going to go through each category. I'm going to name the competitors, and you're going to try to guess who took home the prize.
Okay.
So our first category, worst remake or sequel. Kind of an inexplicable one. I don't know why those would be lumped together. So the competitors here, The Scarlet Letter, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde, Showgirls, which is not a remake or a sequel, and then Village of the Damned.
I bet they gave this to Ace Ventura 2.
This one goes to The Scarlet Letter.
I never would have got that. I thought Showgirls.
Very weird.
I said Ace Ventura 2, but I thought I was going to be wrong, and the answer is going to be Showgirls. Wow.
Now we're on to worst original song. So we've got Feel the, in parentheticals, Spirit of Africa, From Congo, music by Jerry Goldsmith,
Okay.
lyrics by Lebo M. Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, from Batman Forever, music by
That's a
U2,
good one.
lyrics by Bono. Also nominated for a Golden Globe. And then Walk Into the Wind, also known as Love Theme from the Rape Scene from Showgirls, adapted, covered, originally written by David A. Stewart and Terry Hall.
Okay. I think it's Congo, but I'm going to say Showgirls.
Oh, you got it. It is Showgirls.
That's right, because they hate women.
I mean, that is a pretty egregious scene in that movie, if it is the song.
Of
from
course,
that movie.
yes. And because yes.
It's fucked up
that the song's title is Theme from the Rape Scene. So they got it.
Crazy
That's a
scene
Razzie.
in that movie. A movie I kind of like quite a bit, and then it suddenly does a rape as like the ending, just out of nowhere.
The ending?
Last 5 minutes, it was just like bonk scene, and you're just like, oh my god.
Wow, spoiler alert, but also, ugh.
I mean, it feels like a content warning, honestly.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Worst New Star. So we've got David Caruso in Jade and Kiss of Death.
Ooh.
Cindy Crawford in Fair Game. Julia Sweeney in It's Pat and Stuart Saves His Family. Amy the Talking Gorilla in Congo. And Elizabeth Berkley in Showgirls.
I think here's the thing. It's not going to be Amy from Congo because they want to insult the person that loses to Amy from Congo.
It's probably not.
I think that they would have gone with Julia Sweeney.
No, unfortunately, Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh, what? And she's not even a new star. She was super famous as Jessie Spano.
All right, then we're on it to Worst Screenplay. Worst Screenplay. So we've got Jade. Oh, interesting. Written by Joe Esterhazy.
Yeah, Jade I've seen a bunch of times on HBO.
Showgirls, written by Joe Esterhazy. Double nominated. The Scarlet Letter screenplay.
The Scarlet Redditor,
Yes,
were you
yes.
trying to say?
No, I just did a bad flub where I just said an R for an L.
Well, we don't call them flubs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
trademark. But
The Scarlet Letter, screenplay by Douglas Day Stewart, freely adapted from the novel. It's a weird way to say that. It's Pat, written by Jim Emerson and Stephen Hibbert and Julia Sweeney. Congo, screenplay by John Patrick Shanley from the novel.
Congo kind of catching strays in this one. Like, I thought the screenplay wasn't the worst part about it. I think they did Showgirls.
And you thought right. They did do Showgirls. You've gotten 2 right, and both have been related to Showgirls.
The one I haven't seen.
Next up, we're on to Worst Director. So Worst Director, we've got
Paul Verhoeven.
Roland Joffe for The Scarlet Letter. Rennie Harlan for Cutthroat Island. Cutthroat Island getting out of this looking like a gem despite being like one of the the biggest flop in movie history. Like, I think it has like whatever budget and it brought in like $17 or something. Like, it's
Rennie Harlan's career is a real fucking scattershot, dude.
Frank Marshall for Congo, Kevin Reynolds for Waterworld, and Paul Verhoeven for Showgirls.
Paul Verhoeven,
Correct.
Showgirls. Yeah, they're just mad at him because they love RoboCop so much.
So you got 3. They're on to worst screen couple. We've got William Baldwin and Cindy Crawford in Fair Game, Tim Daly and Sean Young in Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde.
Amy and Peter? Are they going to do Amy and Peter as an on-screen couple?
No, they never fuck. Demi Moore and either Robert Duvall or Gary Oldman in The Scarlet Letter. Dave Foley and Julia Sweeney in It's Pat. And any combination of 2 people or 2 body parts in Showgirls.
Showgirls.
You've got...
They're having fun with it.
How many is that now? Is that 4 or 5? I don't remember. I'll just go back
I
through
have
and
4.
see which ones are Showgirls. On to Worst Supporting Actress. We got Bo Derek in Tommy Boy, Gina Gershon in Showgirls, Lynn Tucci in Showgirls, as Henrietta Bazoom. It's a good name.
How do they...
Amy the Talking Gorilla in Congo, and Madonna in 4 Rooms as Elspeth.
So this fucking throws me for a loop here because there's 2 Showgirls. So I want to give it to Madonna?
Holy shit.
Was I right? Of course.
Oh,
they hate women at the Razzies.
All right. Well, they're going to have a hard time hating women in this next one. Worst Supporting Actor. So we've got Robert Duvall in The Scarlet Letter as Roger Chillingworth. Alan Rackins in Showgirls as Tony Moss. Tim Curry in Congo as Herkimer Homolka. Dennis Hopper.
Mr. Homolka to you.
Dennis Hopper in Waterworld as The Deacon. And Robert Davi in Showgirls as Al Torres.
So my heart wants to say Robert Davi from Showgirls, but I think they would say that Tim Curry was worse for some reason. Tim Curry, Congo?
Ooh, no. Dennis Hopper. They hated the Hop Man. Waterworld also catching some strays here.
Well, Waterworld's stupid because, paper's the most valuable thing ever, but you're burning all those cigarettes. You're fucking idiots.
Cigarette is a
Cigarettes
cigarette,
are paper.
Dummy. It's no paper involved. That's just cigarettes involved. Now we're into the final 3, the most important categories.
Jesus.
Worst actress. We've got Cindy Crawford in Fair Game, Demi Moore in Scarlet Letter, Julia Sweeney in It's Pat, Sean Young in Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde, and Elizabeth Berkley in Showgirls.
Elizabeth Berkley, Showgirls.
Obvious one. She won the other one. Worst actor. Pauly Shore in Jury Duty, Kyle MacLachlan in Showgirls, Keanu Reeves in Johnny Mnemonic, and A Walk in the Clouds. Just giving him 2... Sylvester Stallone in Assassins and Judge Dredd. Kevin Costner in Waterworld. And that was all of them.
I'm going to say the one from Showgirls.
Kyle MacLachlan. No,
yes.
It's Pauly Shore in Jury Duty.
Oh, I wanted to say Pauly Shore, but I was sticking
Pauly
with my
Shore.
Showgirls guns.
And then finally, worst picture. It's up between Waterworld, The Scarlet Letter, Congo, It's Pat, and Showgirls.
Scott, Showgirls? Yes. Oh, I did it!
It's Pat doesn't get a single win.
Well, good. That's good, right?
So that one, Showgirls got 13 nominations. Congo and Scarlet Letter tie for 7. It's Pat had 5. Waterworld with 4. Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde for 3. Fair Game for 3. Jade for 2. And I think you won the game.
Crazy times.
I wasn't keeping track because I was just reading a lot of words, but I think you won that one.
Oh, Andrew.
I'm feeling the pull.
I'm being sucked into a time. I'm feeling the pull of the. I have to take a shit in the future.
Oh, no. We haven't stolen from the Taco Bell.
Oh no!
And we didn't even tell them a chance to to leave us a review on the thing.
Leave us a review on iTunes. They care about that. And if you want to email the podcast about a promotional item or anything else we should know about, you can email us at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, at gmail.com. Bye. See you in the future.
Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, You can email the podcast at moviesovermiami, all one word, at gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay.